Yan, welcome sa ating daily board exam review. So, let's solve. So, matagal ako nagpahinga. So, let's solve some AC circuits to problem, the polyphase. So, this problem is from REE May 2010. So, a balanced three-phase source serves three loads. Load 1, 24 kilowatt, 0.6 lagging power factor. Load 2 is 10 kilowatt unity power factor. Load 3 is 14 kVA, 0.8 leading power factor. If the line voltage of the load is 208 volts RMS at 60 Hz, find the line current. So since this circuit is a balanced three-phase system, alam natin na yung each current na mag-flow dito sa mga lines natin are equals. No? So using the KCL, so dinawin ko na yung problem. So every time na mag-solve kayo or nag-review kayo, always draw the problem para mas mabilis siyang ma-analyze. Okay, so using KCL, diba? Kirchhoff's current law, we can say that the total current is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So since this is a phasor, kasi this is an AC circuit, so kailangan mag-matters yung ating mga angles. So I put a bar sign so to indicate that this is a vector quantity. Okay? So napaka-importante ng angles natin. Okay, so since given yung mga powers natin, so we need to identify what are the given powers. So dun lang sa mga units, malalaman natin kung ito ay true power or apparent power. So a 24 kilowatt, a kilowatt power, so that is a true power. Then a kVA is what we call the apparent power. So onting recall lang tayo dun sa circuits natin. Formula, for the three-phase system, guys, kapag given yung power na mismo dun sa board exam problem, no? Mga load 1, load 2, tapos nagbigay siya ng unit na power, that is a total power. Okay, so we always treat this as a total power. So onting recall, so we can say that the total power in a three-phase system is equal to square root of 3 VL IL then power factor. Kasi since we are looking for the line current, so given naman po yung line voltage natin, so we can solve the value of I1 here. Okay? So for given naman yung S, kVA, we can say that the total apparent power is equal to square root of 3 VL IL. So wala na yung power factor natin. Okay? So let's solve this problem. Substitute lang natin dun sa power total natin. So I total bar is equal to I1. To solve the value of I1, since given yung power natin, so we can call this P1. So, divide lang natin, derive nila yung formula from this equation. Okay, to solve the value of IL, which is I1, that is P1. So, naglagay ako ng subscript. P1 all over square root of 3 VL. Then, since hinahanap natin yung I1, so that is power factor. No? So, we get the angle. So, since current to, so, baligtad dito. Pag lagging yung power factor, so negative din siya mismo. So, that is negative R cosine power factor 1. So, yun yung power factor 1 natin. Okay, yung power factor natin dun sa load 1. Then, plus natin. So, since this is also another power, since this is a unity power factor, it has no angle. So, that is the angle 0. Okay, so yun lang naman ang trick dyan kapag makita kayo ng power factor na unity. So, simple formula lang. So, since PF natin is 1, then our cosine of 1 is 0. So, using the formula, P2 all over square root of 3, then VL na lang siya. So, akala na mga angle. Then, plus, doon naman natin sa ating load 3, since that is S, dito lang natin siya i-derive sa formula nito. So, S, so, since I naman ang hinahanap natin dito, S, 3, ito naman yung pangatlong load natin, is square root of 3, then VL. So, don't forget the angle since meron tayong power factor. So, since this is a leading, so positive naman po siya. So, cosine. So, wala na yung power factor na formula, no? 0.8. So, substitute the values here. So, I total is equal to P. P natin, P1 natin is 24 kilowatt to the 3 all over 0.6. All over square root of 3 times our line voltage is 208, then multiplied by power factor 0.6, then angle negative arc cosine of 0.6 plus, you have the power P2. P2 natin is 10 kilowatt. No? All over square root of 3 times 208 plus our S3 is 14 kVA. That's 14 times 10 raised to 3 all over square root of 3 times 208. Then angle, okay, arc cosine, so 0.8. No? So I total is equal to, so pag pipita sa calculator, dapat tayo ay naka-mode, no? Dapat tayo ay naka-degree since gagamit tayo ng angle natin is degrees in degrees. Then we always use the function, yung complex mode natin. So sa calculator, that is 24 kilo. Kilo is 3, no? Divided by square root of 3 times natin sa 208 times 0.6, then angle, shift angle natin, so negative sign, arc cosine 0.6, no? Plus natin dun sa 10 raised to 3 divided by square root of 3 multiplied by 208, then plus natin, ipag ko lang sa kabila, no? 14 raised to 3, ito sa 14 kilowatt, kVA square root of 3 times 208, then angle natin ang arc cosine, positive naman siya, arc cosine 0.8. So we now have the value nito. So since yung value natin, since in the problem, no? So sa problem kasi tayo. Ito ay naka-rectangular form. So we need to convert it into piece or form. So shift lang tayo, then complex natin. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Shift, then convert lang natin siya dito sa r theta. So now, I total natin is 141.53 angle negative 27.57 degrees ampere. So since sa board exam problem usually hinahanap naman dito is yung absolute value or yung ating tinatawag na line current lang, so hindi na natin kailangan yung angle, no? So we take lang naman yung absolute value yan, kumbaga yung resultant lang. So therefore we can say that the total current flowing to this circuit is equal to approximately 141, na yung pinaka-close natin na sagot 141 amperes. So this is letter C. Okay? So in this problem, the board exam problem, ito po ay letter C. So thank you.